Hi, this is Katie with askSlim. Today, one of our Level 4 members requested analysis on Qualcomm, and the charts are showing a possible opportunity setting up, so let's take a look at the weekly chart. Coming off the pandemic low, Qualcomm had a very positive swamped cycle. That means that it spends the whole cycle rallying and leaves very little time for a decline. So in this case, we made the cycle bottom 3 weeks off the high and only retraced to the 23.6% fib. The next cycle brought another very good upside move, but then we retraced all the way back down to the 78.6% fib. So when we retrace that deeply, it's a negative sign for the next cycle, with the probabilities being high that we will not take out that recent high. And that's what happened here in the subsequent cycle. We only made it to the top of this resistance zone and then retraced back to the prior cycle low. Sometimes with neutral cycles like this, with just sideways consolidation, can bring a big move in the next cycle. And we did get a big upside move that peaked approximately in the middle of the cycle. Now, momentum on askSlim weekly charts is represented with the reversal scout, this green and purple ribbon running through the chart. And you can see that momentum in the current cycle turned negative relatively early and has remained negative, with the cycle low not being due yet until between April 4th and May 20th. Let's switch over to the daily chart and let's just look at this current cycle and the one prior. The prior cycle broke below the cycle low support and ended lower than where it began. That's called a negatively configured cycle, and it says that the probabilities are low of the next cycle taking out that recent cycle high. And in this case, we did reject from that 78.6% fib on the upside and are now testing the 78.6% fib on the downside at the time when we would expect a mid-cycle low. Now, because of where we are on the weekly chart with a declining phase coming into weekly cycle timing and negative momentum on the weekly chart, as well as negative momentum on the daily chart as represented by the reversal scout and the slim ribbon, should we get a mid-cycle bounce up into this resistance zone, it would be a sell zone. We would anticipate that this cycle would either test or take out that prior cycle low, and then this next cycle, which ends on April 6th, fits within the weekly cycle timing window when we would expect that intermediate term low to form. So the expectation is that both this current cycle and the next would see rallies that fail. Our level 3 and 4 members can watch for a short side trade idea if we do get a bounce up into the second minor half cycle. Thanks for listening and have a great day.